Hey guys, this is Mythik Max, and today I will be giving you a tutorial on the Olympian Mythic deck, which is obviously based on Greek gods. So in Mythik Trading Card Game, the Olympians are one of the most powerful archetypes. They have powerful champions, an incredible win condition with Hades. So I'm just going to go over a brief summary of how to run the most efficient Olympian deck. So these are just some of the Olympian cards. We've got Artemis, Minotaur, Poseidon, Hercules, Hephaestus, Aphrodite, Ares and Athena are the generals. And then we have some of the mythic cards. We've got Zeus, of course, Hades, Helios, Selene. There's also Gaia. She's right now the rarest card in the game, but not the most efficient win condition. So today we're going to focus on really getting how to get Hades and Zeus on the field. So Zeus is just an extremely powerful card. He has 14,000 attack, 9,000 defense, and his power is that he can basically destroy any card on the field. So once per turn, this card can eliminate one card anywhere on the field without targeting. So if you are playing against an opponent that has an incredible board or basically an unstoppable champion or mythic, if you can get Zeus, he can almost always get rid of that. Hades, on the other hand, is really the most powerful win condition for the Olympians. So what he does is when he's deployed, he can take cards from the grave and equip them to him and combine all of their attack. So he can be his attack can get into the tens of thousands if you play it right. So I'm just going to run through a tutorial basically of how to get Hades on the field. And Hades and Zeus both are actually played by the same card, which is the Reign of Kronos. So this is the single card that deploys Hades and Zeus. Reign of Kronos' power is send 4 Olympian champions from your hand or field to the grave and deploy an Olympian mythic with less than 15,000 attack. So that's essentially any Olympian mythic except for Gaia, whose attack is 20,000. So what we need to get these cards on the field is a Reign of Kronos and 4 Olympian champions. Field, hand, doesn't matter. So there are a couple essential cards we need. In any deck, you're going to want to run as many Hermes as you can. This is basically the ultimate searcher. So what you do is you pay half your heartbeats, and he can search any champion from your deck. So hopefully you have as many of him as possible. And what you're going to want is Demeter. And she is the searcher for the Olympian magic or fortifier cards. So you also want to run as many of her as possible because she can search the Reign of Kronos. So let's say you happen to get her on your turn. What you can do is you play her, and she's only she's only level 4, so you basically have her for free every turn. So you spend your 4 action points, play Demeter. When this card is deployed, add an Olympian magic or fortifier from your deck to your hand. So you want to add almost all the time Reign of Kronos. You want this card in your hand because it deploys your mythics. So let's say you add Reign of Kronos. Now all you need is so you already have an Olympian champion on the field. So you really only need three more Olympians, and then you can get Hades or Zeus. So another important card which makes Hades really powerful is, of course, his abducted wife, Persephone. So she, when deployed, can double a champion's attack. And remember, Hades, any mythic that's on the field counts as a champion. So she can double any champion's attack. And when she's in the grave, when Hades is deployed, she can come out of the underworld, come out of the grave, and be with her husband, Hades. So we want to somehow get this card in the grave as well. So let's say you, let's say we do, you've got these 3 Olympians in your hand, right? So you've got Artemis, Minotaur, Poseidon, and you've got Reign of Kronos. So if you've survived this long and you get this hand, now we already have Demeter. We already have Demeter on the field. So now we can summon Zeus or Hades, and let's go for the win. Let's deploy Hades. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna deploy Reign of Kronos, sacrifice 1, 2, 3, and this 4th Olympian from the hand or field. These will go to the grave, and we'll deploy Hades. So now Hades' power activates. When deployed, this card can equip champions from any player's grave up to the number of open magic fortifier slots the player possesses, and this card gains attack equal to the combined attack. So now we have these cards in our grave, and this will go to the grave now. So we can equip these all to Hades. And let's say Persephone's in the grave too. We could have used her with Reign of Kronos as well, but we want the highest possible attack. So we have 5, 8, 16, 23,000 attack is what Hades' attack is right now. 23,000. Now, if Persephone was already in the grave and Hades was deployed, her power activates. She can come out, be with her husband, and now she can target a champion and double its attack. So Hades' attack right now is 23,000. She makes it now 46,000, which is more than double the highest attack in the game. So almost any attack, if you attack any attack position champion with Hades, it's basically game over. If you're in a duel, you only have 25,000 heartbeats. He's at 46,000 attack. So this would basically be a 1-turn win. And again, really the only cards that you need a bunch of Olympian champions. You need 3 Reign of Kronos, and ideally 3 Demeter. So if you somehow have 3, now Demeter is a tier 3 rarity, so she's tough to come by. But if you have 3 of each of these, right? So we run 50 card decks in Mythic. If you have 3 of a copy of a card in your 50 card deck, we have 6 card hands. So this means this is a 36% chance that you'll get Reign of Kronos on your first turn, which is it's incredible, right? So basically 1 out of 3 matches, you're going to get Reign of Kronos on your first turn if you run 3. Now, if you run 3 of each of these, so you run basically 6 ways of getting Hades, because Demeter can just search Reign of Kronos, then that bumps up your chances to 72%. So you're at, around 3 out of 4 duels, you're going to have Reign of Kronos on your first hand. And that's you can literally just win it right here with if you have enough champions. So and that's just easy. If you run a bunch of Olympian champions, you can just draw into having 4. So So anyway, that's how you summon Hades, and again, it would be the same for Zeus. They have the exact same deployment conditions. Hades is the main win condition for the Olympian deck. So thank you guys for watching. Of course, comment if you have any questions, and you can find us at mythiktcg.com or join our Discord. Thank you so much, guys.